Have you ever started your morning with a warm glass of lemon water, thinking you were doing the best thing for your health? It feels refreshing, clean, even a little sacred, right? But what if I told you that this very habit, when mixed the wrong way, could quietly be draining your digestion, your kidneys, and even your daily energy? Every year, hundreds of thousands of Americans over 60 struggle with constant bloating, fatigue, or stomach discomfort. And most have no idea that the real problem might start with something as innocent as lemon water. Sounds unbelievable? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you'll discover the science behind it, and how to turn lemon from a silent enemy into one of your body's greatest allies. According to researchers at the Harvard Nutrition Center, adults over 60 produce up to 40% fewer digestive enzymes than they did at 30. That means their bodies break down food more slowly. And when you add strong natural acids like lemon to the mix, it can overstimulate the stomach lining. In younger people, that's usually harmless, but for older adults, it can trigger the opposite effect. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that combining acidic foods the wrong way can reduce protein and calcium absorption by as much as 25%. In other words, while you think you're cleansing your body, you might actually be wearing down your digestive system. Now, let's be clear. Lemon itself isn't the villain here. The problem lies in how we use it. Lemon isn't wrong. The wrong combinations make it a silent troublemaker. And what's even more concerning, almost everyone makes these mistakes without realizing it. That's why in this video I'll share 1. The 3 foods you should never mix with lemon because they can upset digestion, drain energy, and even increase kidney stone risk. 2. The 3 golden combinations that make lemon a true healer, restoring your immune system, fighting inflammation, and promoting healthy aging. 3. And finally, 2 short science chapters to help you truly understand what's happening inside your body, so you can take charge of your health. But before we dive in, I'd love to know, how old are you, and has lemon water been part of your routine? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and try to respond personally. Thank you for being here on Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Let's get started. Part 1. 3 common mistakes that turn lemon from a friend into a foe. Number 1. Lemon with dairy. Let me tell you about Mary. She's 68, full of energy, and the kind of woman who believes in taking charge of her health. Every morning she starts her day with a warm glass of lemon water. And right after that, a small cup of milk, because she read somewhere that both are great for weight loss and glowing skin. For the first few weeks she felt fine. But 3 months later, things started to change. She noticed bloating after breakfast, a strange heaviness in her stomach, and a tired feeling that just wouldn't go away. What happened to Mary is more common than you might think. Here's the science behind it. When the citric acid in lemon meets the casein protein in milk, it causes the milk to curdle, forming tiny clumps that your body has a hard time digesting. Now, that might not be a big deal for younger people, but for older adults the problem gets worse. As we age, our stomach produces less digestive acid and much less lactase enzyme, which is what helps break down milk sugar. According to the National Institute on Aging, nearly 65% of people over 60 lose up to half their ability to absorb lactose efficiently. So when you pour lemon and dairy into your system back to back, your digestion slows down, calcium absorption drops, and instead of nourishing your bones, you might actually be weakening them. Here's something else most people don't realize. When milk becomes acidified by lemon, the calcium in it precipitates or separates out, making it much harder for your body to use. Over time, that can affect bone density, especially in older adults who already need more calcium, not less. Dr. Megan Rossi from the Mayo Clinic puts it simply, If you love both milk and lemon, that's perfectly fine. Just give your body at least an hour between them. It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference for your digestion, energy, and comfort. But this isn't the worst mistake. In fact, the next combination is something almost everyone does, and it can quietly stress your stomach even more. Number 2. Lemon with refined sugar. Now picture this. It's a warm morning and you're standing in your kitchen with that familiar glass of lemon water. You squeeze in half a lemon, add some cool water, and then, almost without thinking, you drop in a spoonful of sugar, just to take the edge off that sour taste. It feels refreshing, light, even a little bit healthy, right? But here's the truth. That sweet sip might actually be a burden for your body, especially for your pancreas and liver. Here's what happens inside. When lemon's natural acid enters your stomach, it slows down how fast carbohydrates, including sugar, are absorbed. That sounds good in theory, but when you add refined white sugar into the mix, your metabolism gets confused. The acid delays sugar absorption at first, but then, when your body finally processes it, your insulin spikes sharply. An hour later, your blood sugar crashes, and suddenly you feel tired, sluggish, or even a bit dizzy. That energy crash isn't in your head. It's your body struggling to balance itself. Now, for older adults, this effect hits even harder. As we age, our insulin sensitivity, the body's ability to respond to sugar, drops by about 30 to 40%. That means it takes more effort for your system to manage even a small amount of sugar, especially when mixed with acidic drinks like lemon water. According to the CDC, adults over 60 make up 38% of all prediabetes cases in the U.S., and most don't even know it. That morning, lemonade might seem innocent, but it can push your blood sugar higher than you think. And there's another layer to this. Refined sugar doesn't just mess with insulin. It also fuels chronic inflammation, the silent kind that slowly wears down your brain, joints, and heart. Studies show it can even affect memory and focus, making it harder to feel sharp and energetic throughout the day. So what's the fix? You don't need to give up your morning lemon water. Just ditch the white sugar. Try raw honey if you like a touch of sweetness, or use natural stevia. Both give flavor without the harsh metabolic roller coaster. It's a small adjustment, but it helps your body stay steady, energized, and clear-headed, the way it's meant to be. Number 3. Lemon plus Oxalate-Rich Foods. Let's talk about a mix most people would never suspect. You've probably heard that lemon helps prevent kidney stones, right? So it might surprise you when I tell you that in certain combinations, lemon can actually contribute to them. Here's why. Lemons are packed with citric acid, the compound that gives them that sharp, refreshing tang. On its own, that's perfectly fine. But when you combine lemon with foods that are high in oxalates, like spinach, beets, or almonds, your body starts forming tiny crystals made of calcium oxalate. These crystals are the most common type of kidney stone, especially in adults over 60. They don't appear overnight. They build up slowly, silently, until one day, that dull ache in your back or that sudden pain in your side turns out to be something far more serious. According to a 2022 study from the Cleveland Clinic, about 70% of all kidney stones are made from calcium oxalate. And here's the kicker. As we age, our kidneys naturally lose efficiency. By the time we hit our 60s, the body's ability to flush out these compounds can drop by 25% or more. That means those tiny crystals have a much better chance to stick around and grow. Now imagine starting your day with a healthy green smoothie, a handful of spinach, a few almonds, maybe even a splash of lemon for extra detox. It sounds like a health routine straight from a wellness magazine. But in reality, that mix can quietly overload your kidneys with oxalate and acid at the same time. The perfect storm for stone formation. So here's a simple rule. Don't pair lemon with high oxalate foods in the same meal. If you love both, give your body time. At least 2 to 3 hours between your green smoothie and your lemon water. That small gap can make a big difference in keeping your kidneys clear and healthy. Your body isn't the enemy. It's doing its best to protect you. All it needs is a little help, a bit of timing, and a better understanding of what really happens beneath the surface. Now you know the 3 wrong pairings. But before you swear off lemon for good, stay tuned, because what comes next will completely change how you see this tiny yellow fruit. Part 2. 3 golden pairs that help lemon unleash its natural power. Number 1. Lemon with raw honey, the duo that restores your natural immunity. Picture this: a quiet morning, sunlight streaming through your kitchen window, and a cup of warm water with a squeeze of lemon and a spoonful of golden honey swirling inside. It's more than just a drink. It's a ritual. A simple act that people across Asia have practiced for centuries, calling it the morning gift of nature. And now science finally explains why it feels so good. You see, raw honey isn't just natural sugar. It's alive. It's filled with enzymes like glucose oxidase, which helps balance blood sugar levels instead of sending them on a roller coaster ride. It also nourishes your gut bacteria, the tiny workers that keep your immune system strong. Then comes the lemon, loaded with vitamin C, one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. It helps your cells fight inflammation, boosts collagen production for healthy skin and joints, and neutralizes those harmful free radicals that make us feel older than we really are. But here's where the magic truly happens: when these two meet. Lemon's acidity activates the natural compounds in honey, enhancing its antibacterial and antioxidant powers. Together, they form a natural defense team that not only soothes a sore throat, but also restores your energy on a cellular level. A 2023 report from the Journal of Food Science revealed that raw honey contains over 200 antioxidant compounds, from flavonoids to phenolic acids, each working quietly to protect your heart and immune system. And the best part? You don't need anything fancy. Just 1 tablespoon of raw honey mixed in warm water, not hot, no higher than 113 degrees, with a few drops of fresh lemon juice. Sip it slowly. Let it coat your throat. Feel that warmth spread through your chest. I remember a story from one of my viewers, a 72-year-old gentleman from Arizona. He'd felt tired for months, always reaching for coffee to get through the day. Then he swapped his sugar and caffeine habit for this honey lemon drink. 2 weeks later, he wrote to say his energy had returned, steady, calm, and clear. It's incredible how something so simple can help your body find balance again. Sometimes healing doesn't start in the pharmacy. It starts in your kitchen. Number 2. Lemon with turmeric and black pepper, the trio that fights inflammation from the inside out. Let's talk about a powerful golden trio: lemon, turmeric, and black pepper. On their own, they're great. But when they come together, they form one of nature's most complete anti-inflammatory combinations. Turmeric has been called liquid sunshine for a reason. Its bright color comes from curcumin, a compound so potent that scientists say it's up to 10 times more powerful than vitamin E at fighting oxidation and inflammation. But here's the catch: curcumin doesn't absorb well on its own. Most of it just passes through your system without being used. That's where black pepper comes in. It contains a compound called piperine, and when curcumin meets piperine, absorption skyrockets by as much as 2,000%. So, just a tiny pinch of black pepper can make all the difference between a nice drink and a truly healing one. And lemon. That's the secret ingredient that ties it all together. Its natural acidity helps balance your body's pH and activates liver enzymes that assist in flushing out toxins. Think of it like this. Turmeric does the fighting, black pepper opens the door, and lemon helps carry the waste out. 3 simple ingredients. 1 powerful team. A 2022 NIH study found that taking just 500 milliliters of curcumin daily reduced symptoms of knee inflammation by nearly 35%, especially in older adults dealing with joint stiffness or arthritis. Imagine being able to move more freely, walk longer, or sleep without that dull, constant ache. And the best part? You don't need fancy capsules or supplements to get started. Just mix half a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a few drops of fresh lemon juice into a cup of warm water. Not hot, just warm enough to sip comfortably. It's gentle on your stomach but strong enough to make a difference when you drink it consistently. Many seniors who've tried this daily for just 3 weeks report less joint pain, better digestion, and even improved sleep. Their bodies simply feel calmer. It's one of those small, mindful habits that quietly changes how you feel day by day. Like your body is finally exhaling after years of silent tension. So the next time you see that little jar of turmeric in your kitchen, don't overlook it. Pair it with lemon and black pepper, and you might just unlock one of the most natural anti-inflammatory remedies nature ever created. Number 3. Lemon with ginger. The key that awakens your circulation. You know that feeling when your hands and feet stay cold, no matter how many blankets you wrap up in? That's often a sign your circulation needs a little help, and this simple combo of lemon and ginger might be exactly what your body's been asking for. Let's start with ginger. This humble root has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Not just for flavor, but for life. It contains a compound called gingerol, which gently relaxes your blood vessels, helping blood flow more freely through your body. That means warmer hands and feet, a clearer head, and even a stronger heart. In fact, a Harvard Health study in 2021 found that regular ginger consumption can help reduce blood pressure by 5 to 10%. A small number on paper, but a big relief for your arteries. Then there's lemon. Bright, zesty, full of vitamin C and natural enzymes that boost your immune system and energize your cells. When lemon and ginger join forces, something special happens. They stimulate circulation, improve oxygen flow, and flush out toxins that make you feel sluggish or tired. It's like your body wakes up from the inside. And here's the beauty. You don't need a fancy recipe or expensive supplement. Just warm water, a few slices of fresh ginger, a squeeze of lemon, and maybe a touch of raw honey if you like a little sweetness. Sip it slowly in the morning. Feel the warmth spread through your chest. That's not just a drink. That's energy in motion. After a week or two, many people notice subtle but powerful changes. Better digestion, fewer dizzy spells, less fatigue after meals. Some even say their mornings feel lighter, as if their body's rhythm is finally back in tune. And maybe the best part? It helps you start your day with intention, not rushing, not reacting, but reconnecting with your body. A small act of care that sets the tone for the rest of your day. So what about you? Have you ever tried this golden mix of lemon, ginger, and honey? I'd love to hear what you noticed. Maybe a little more warmth, maybe a calmer mind. Share your experience in the comments below. Because honestly, what we've talked about so far is just the surface. In the next part, we'll dig deeper into why these reactions happen inside your body and how understanding them could help you take charge of aging, one mindful habit at a time. Part 3. How the aging body reacts to lemon. Here's something most people don't realize. When you drink lemon water or add lemon to your meals, your body doesn't just say, "Oh, thanks for the vitamin C." It starts a chemical conversation, one that depends heavily on how old your body's engine is. You see, lemon is naturally acidic, with a pH around 2. But once it enters your system, your body works to balance that acidity using enzymes, minerals, and something scientists call buffer systems. When you're young, those systems are quick and responsive, like a brand new car engine that adjusts instantly to every turn of the wheel. But as we age, that buffering ability slows down. Our stomach acid weakens, digestive enzymes drop, and the liver and kidneys, the two main organs responsible for neutralizing acid, become less efficient. It's not because they fail, it's simply that decades of work, stress, and diet take a toll. The American Geriatric Society in 2024 reported that nearly one-third of adults over 60 show mild pH imbalance, meaning their bodies stay slightly more acidic than ideal. That might not sound serious, but even a small imbalance can cause fatigue, joint stiffness, slower metabolism, and make it harder for the body to repair itself. Think of your digestive system like an engine. Lemon is like high-octane fuel, powerful and efficient, but only if you pour it in at the right time. If the timing's off, say, you mix it with a heavy, oxalate-rich meal, or use it when your stomach's already struggling, the system clogs, sputters, and burns out faster. That's why some older adults feel amazing after lemon water, while others get heartburn or discomfort. It's not the lemon's fault, it's how the engine handles it. And when the same eating habits repeat for 10 or 20 years, small imbalances turn into chronic issues. Your body's natural pH regulators, the liver, kidneys, and blood buffers, end up working overtime. It's like running your car nonstop on the highway without ever checking the oil. Eventually, something gives. But here's the good news. The body never forgets how to heal. Even after years of wear, once you give it the right support, gentle hydration, balanced meals, and the right timing for lemon, it can restore that delicate acid-base harmony again. Because at the end of the day, lemon isn't the problem or the cure. It's simply the spark. And how your body responds depends on how well you've cared for that engine over time. Part 4. The Ageless Lifestyle. Turning lemon into your ally, not your enemy. Here's the truth. Aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means learning to work with your body, not against it. And something as simple as how you use lemon each day can quietly shift your entire energy. Let's make it practical. Imagine a 7-day reset. Not a strict detox, but a gentle rhythm your body can follow. Morning. Start your day with lemon and raw honey in warm water. It wakes up your digestion, rehydrates your cells, and gives your immune system a soft push. No extremes, just calm energy to carry you through the morning. Midday. Focus on a balanced meal. A mix of fresh greens, lean protein, and healthy carbs. Here's the key. Balance your plate between acid and alkaline foods. Think salmon with steamed broccoli, or quinoa with roasted veggies and a splash of olive oil. That balance gives your stomach and liver the breathing room they need. Evening. Wind down with a cup of lemon ginger tea. It's gentle, soothing, and improves circulation while telling your body, it's time to rest now. Many people report sleeping deeper and waking up lighter, like the body finally found its rhythm again. The point isn't to go extreme. You don't have to cut out coffee, sugar, or every bad food forever. The real power comes from coordination, knowing when and how to combine things so your body feels supported, not shocked. Let me tell you about Helen, 65, from Oregon. She used to wake up groggy, with no appetite and dull skin. But after 30 days of this simple rhythm, lemon with honey in the morning, balanced lunches, ginger tea at night, she said, I feel like someone turned my lights back on. Her digestion improved, her energy came back, and she looked years younger. Not because of a miracle, but because her body finally had harmony again. That's the beauty of aging with wisdom. You stop chasing quick fixes and start listening to what your body's been whispering all along. You see, lemon isn't the hero or the villain. It's a tool. And when you use it with intention, your body responds with gratitude. You see, lemon was never the problem. Our bodies just change, and the way we care for them has to change too. What once worked at 30 might not serve us the same at 60, but that's the beauty of it. We can always adjust, always learn, and always heal. Sometimes, it's not the big things that transform our health. It's the tiny, thoughtful choices we make every single day. A glass of lemon water at the right time. A meal that gives your body what it truly needs. A small pause to listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Those moments add up, and before you know it, you wake up lighter, clearer, and stronger than you've felt in years. If this video helped you see lemon, or your health, in a new light, share it with someone who might need that same spark of hope today. And tell us your age in the comments, so we can bring you more tips that truly fit where you are in your journey of healthy aging. Because real health doesn't come from extremes. It comes from understanding. And sometimes, the thing that makes you feel young again isn't a miracle cure. It's just a smarter way to combine what's already in your hands.